Howdy folks, it's me, Cameron Sitton, back in an even more ridiculous shirt that has nothing to do with anything, so please don't try and make any connections. I just didn't feel like changing for this. So we are rapidly approaching my 18th birthday, at which point, in the eyes of the law, me, child Cameron, I will be dead. Legally. I think that's how it works. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Anyways, I thought that I would take a moment to just take a stroll through memory lane. Also, we're not paying for graphics because I don't have the time and I don't care. I taught myself a little bit about movie making and music composition in my formative years, and proceeded to spend the next, I'd say, 7 years plagiarizing everything all the time. Then I taught myself close-up magic, a skill that has come in handy exactly 0 times for the rest of my life, and will continue to be something that I never use in any situation. In my freshman year, I co-wrote the first episode of Doobie Skoo, a satirical show that sadly never made it to air, mostly because I was never able to get a producer on board or animators, or, any of the other people involved in doing that sort of a thing. Sophomore year, biggest accomplishment, I wrote a film called Lobster Tank. Ignore that, that never happened. Junior year, I wrote my first feature-length film script called Me, Myself, and I. It was peer-reviewed by 2 peers. One of them was a teacher who was required to read it for a grade. For my grade, not his. That would be weird. You can also find that on YouTube. Senior year, things got more interesting because I don't know if you remember this, but 2020 had some stuff that happened, okay? Like, some stuff. Good came out of it. Specifically, that good. Right there. You see that? That, my friends, is proof of box abilities. And that's... I don't know how to segue out of that, so I'm just going to start telling you some news about the world. I don't have the time or the resources to put my hair in curls again, so we're just going to pretend that this hat does the same thing. News from the world, though, gets much better. You see, you may remember that last time, or technically the first time we met, I went on for a good 3 or 4 minutes on just saying the word murder hornets over and over again. Well, I'm happy to update you, not about the murder hornets, but about something even better. And I cannot stress how happy this makes me. The news headline as follows. Scientists want Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippos dead. And that, to me, that illustrates a very fundamental difference between 2020 and 2021. Because 2020, we had murder hornets. And I'm not going to say it again because I'm sick of saying those 2 words together. And 2021, we had cocaine hippos. That headline, they could not have worded that better. Every word in there, perfection. The point is, cocaine hippos. Excellent. You cannot top that as a news story. Unless you are the space hurricane that also happened this year. And when I first saw that headline, I was like, well, I don't know. It was an actual space hurricane, like little ions and stuff floating around and doing hurricane-y things. And on behalf of the Cameron Sitton Foundation, which does not exist, I'd like to say that we do not endorse space hurricanes. Thank you. We came so close, you guys, and then people decided they didn't want to do this, and they didn't want to do that, and now new variants are popping up so fast that the TVA can't handle them. Does that mean alligator COVID? See, this is the part where a graphics card would be real nice. Anyways, yeah. I can't believe I'm saying it, but that's really it. I mean, there's been other stuff that's happened, but none of it has been quite that huge-scale doomsday stuff that we were experiencing in 2020, 2020 we started off the year with Australia catching on fire, and then we had all of California catch on fire, and pretty soon it was like, is there anything that's not going to catch on fire? But I'm glad to report that the Earth is returning to normal. No more random things are catching fire. Holy son of a...